There is a technology for building Anagkazo. The technology for building Anagkazo is to come into the experience of what you say. If you have not experienced what you say, you can't convict people. You may impress people, they may clap, but conviction will never be formed. This is why God carries us into realms in the spirit. So when we come out, we become custodians of the things we talk about. He said the things that we were from the beginning, which we heard, which we looked upon, and our hands handled of the word of life. He said that is what we've come to commit to you. He said for our fellowship is with the Father. So they have heard it and they have handled it. Now that they've handled it, they have the power to bring others into it. So Anagkazo is built from experience. However, there are other kinds of power you need to live your life for and to live your life with. Dunamis and kratos are two of such powers. Dunamis is a potential power that was credited into your spirit when you receive the Holy Ghost. In Acts chapter 1 verse 8, he said, not many days from now, you shall receive the Holy Ghost and power, and you shall be witnesses unto me. The word power there is the word dunamis, but there is a way dunamis works. Dunamis has to become a dynamic power. The light you see here does not exist actually. This light is a product of what the generator is doing. Now, the power was in the generator, but the generator had to be started for the light to appear. And so everybody who carries God carries power on his inside, but it will take engagement or prayer for that power to be activated. That's why I said God is able to do exceeding abundantly above all you can ask or think, according to the power that is at work on your inside. And so when a man begins to build a life of prayer, what happens to him is that he migrates from dunamis into kratos. That man is a man who can generate power and use power any day, anytime. See the way dunamis works. If I'm coming for a meeting, for example, if I pray for 10 hours, I would have prayed through. Because I have prayed through, if I see deafness, I can command it to open. Because I have prayed through, if I'm talking, people will fall down. What have I done? I have engaged dunamis temporarily. And so there is a prevailing prayer where you pray through and mobilize dunamis. But if you want dunamis to become a natural operation in your life, you must pray consistently. Praying consistently is different from praying through. So the kind of prayer we are talking about for the last day is not to pray through. If my son is sick, I can pray through and address that sickness. If there is a challenge with my business, I can pray through and address that business. But if I am always waiting to correct things, I will spend my whole life correcting what the devil is destroying. And so the best way to live life, instead of correcting, is to live in a realm where they don't happen.
Ablaze Disciples TV.